Hello and welcome. Here is Patricia Missakian from Akashic Records Institute.com and numerologist.com. Today we are going to use my oracle deck, Sacred Crystal Codes, to do a reading for you. So this deck is powerful crystal grids. They are 33 crystal grids, and each grid not only brings a transmission, a message for you, but also I want to encourage you to, as I share the grid, and I'm going to be holding the Sacred Crystal Codes grid here, I want you to actually focus on the grid and allow all the vibration, healing, and transmission from the crystal grid to come to you. What we're going to do, we're going to tune into your question, and then I'm going to have 3 cards here for you. You're not going to see the front of them, you're going to see the back of them. And I want you to choose one. Notice which card you're feeling drawn to. And then I'm going to do the reading for the 3 cards. But even if you chose one, the 3 of them will tell a story. That's how it always is. But I still want you to tune into one and pay extra attention to that one, even though all of the messages will support you. It's amazing, always happen that way. So I want to invite you to start by focus on your questions. So let's close our eyes, take a few deep breaths. Focus on what is happening in your life at this moment. And tune into one area of your life that you'd like to receive some wisdom, a new way to see yourself or others involved, knowing that you're always going to receive exactly what you need. So tune into your intention for the reading. Beautiful. Awesome. So I'm going to place the 3 cards over here, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So from this side on, 1, 2, and 3. So tune in to the 3 cards. Of course, you're looking at the back of the cards. Tune into the 3 cards and notice which one is calling your attention. I would love to invite you to actually comment below this video. Stop now as you open your eyes and tune into the cards, and comment below this video which card you chose, number 1, number 2, or number 3. All right, so here we go. The first card, for those of you that chose number 1, it's actually one of my favorite cards. It is actually on the cover of the crystal grid, and it's called Rebirth. So to be born into this world, you had to forget all that you knew so you could have a fresh start, right? We all forget. And there is this beautiful, another day I was reminded of, there is this, I think it's a poem that they say, when you come into this world, you remember everything. And then the angels hold your lip and say, shh, and you forget. However, you forget, but inside yourself, you know all the answers, you know. That's why when you develop your intuition, when you connect to the Akashic Records, you start remembering who you are, what you're here to do, and especially who you know, what it is that you support to feel, and in a sense of what is your purpose, how you want it to feel at every single moment of your life, and what you are here to give as being yourself, what your presence open up in the energy of those around you. So I love that we got this card, and especially now that we are starting to prepare for the new year. So this oracle comes into your life so you can give yourself permission to dive deep into recover your wisdom. And you do this by going to parts of yourself that you may be hiding from others or yourself. And this is such an important concept for you to understand, that what part of your story you're hiding that you think that no one would understand. And that is exactly what needs to come out. And as you peel back layer by layer, you're going to recognize that everything that you have lived up until now has a purpose. And now is the time to let it go and no longer let your past hold you back. Embrace it. The things that we try to hide, the things that we try to run away from, it's exactly what needs to be embraced so you can access the lessons that experience brought into your life. So this is an opportunity for those of you that chose card number 1 to reconnect, realign with what you're here to do. Let it go of what no longer serves you and really give yourself permission to start fresh, start new. Rebirth. It's not only necessary, but it's coming. And sometimes, even if you resist something, disruption shows up so that you can awaken the power within, remember what are you made of, and surprise yourself in the journey. So this is a powerful Sacred Crystal Quartz grid, and it came to you because this is your time. And one more thing about this grid for you is just take one step in front of the other, and the life is going to support you in this transition. So beautiful. So I would love to hear your comments once, for those of you that chose number 1, how this message relates to your questions, to where you are right now. Now, for those of you that chose the number 2, now this is actually the number 1. It's number 1, and it is number 1 card on the Sacred Crystal Codes Oracle deck. Now, the second one, if you chose number 2, look how interesting, is 22. I just noticed that now. So this is the card of trust. So this oracle comes into your life with the energy of trust. This is the time to focus on gratitude, on counting the blessings, the evidences of the many miracles that you have experienced in your life throughout your whole life. And if you are feeling frustrated for not seeing the results of your actions in the form of a manifestation, this card wants to remind you that the universe makes no mistakes, ever. If you have not seen the manifestation of your desires, there is an important piece in the present situation that needs your attention. So trust that likes attract likes. Spend some time aligning with your intentions and trust that the time will soon come so you can collect the fruits of the seeds that you planted. In manifestation, as I've shared many times here in Numerologist, the amazing things that I manifested, and one of the things that I wanted to point out is, in manifesting, the trust is such an important piece. You take your actions. It's not sitting on the couch. You take your actions, and then you surrender, and then you open to the energy to it is done. And you always show up in the right time, in the right space, frequency. But this piece of trust is so important. Most people, when they are like almost there, they give up. And the universe was ready to deliver what you desire. So remember, this week, take your actions, relax. Work on yourself, meditate, do what you need to do to relax your energy so you can be open to actually receive it. And the third one, for those of you that chose number 3, this is the Sacred Crystal Codes of Protection. And it's actually interesting that the message from this grid starts with, too much protection actually hides your light. And we all have moments that we make in our memories, in our Akashic memories, contracts or agreements with ourselves or others And then the ego immediately takes over and creates beliefs to protect you from getting hurt or in trouble again. When this oracle comes into your life, it is letting you know that your heart is ready for healing. You no longer need to separate yourself or hide yourself. So this is an important awareness to look at your ego and thank for all that is trying to protect you by going into your Akashic Records and picking up memories that are causing you fear and making you stop, sabotaging you from moving forward and taking the actions to create what you wanted to create. So remember, everything that the ego does for you, it's supporting you, it's trying to protect you. Yet, too much protection can hide your light, can hide you from opportunities or healing, of forgiving, of trusting again. So choose a forgiveness technique and work, if there is anything that you wanted to do, but you're noticing you're stopping yourself, look for a forgiveness technique. Ho'oponopono is one of my favorites. It's very easy. I have a video on my YouTube channel. There are many videos around that teach you how to use the Ho'oponopono. And it's basically 4 powerful words. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Including in my Facebook group, we have a thread. You can just search for it, and it's the Pay It Forward thread, where every person, go in and do the Ho'oponopono for 10 people, and then whoever comes below in that thread, do the Ho'oponopono for the 10 people above. So feel free to choose that, and that is a powerful group energy that starts shifting and opening up the energy for you. So the last message from this grid is that your soul is calling for freedom. So take time, it's time to take these protections layers out and really experience life to the fullest. Our ego is always going to try to keep us small, makes us not moving forward. Yet, that is a gift that comes into giving yourself permission to connect back with those memories and release those agreements, those blocks, those emotions that you created from these experiences. So comment below how card number 1, 2, or 3 relate for you, for your question, to where you are. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe to Numerologist YouTube video so you can receive all the new videos that I make for you. And also come on over and visit me on my site, akashicrecordsinstitute.com/333 is a link that I created especially for you here from Numerologist. That is all the latest things that are happening, including this week we are starting a 3-month energetic support with healing sessions, and we're going to have a group gathering at the end of the year to support you in creating 2020 the best year yet. So make sure to come on over and see how we can work together. Have a beautiful week, and I'm looking forward to see you next week with another reading. Take care.